Hello everyone, and welcome to the last lesson of the Joann Stitch Along Fall 2024. We're making this beautiful blanket, and by now you are probably almost done with your beautiful blanket, and we're gonna give it one little last touch which is the twisted fringes that we have at the end of the blanket. It is such a beautiful touch that you can give not just to a blanket but to any project. So this is gonna be really handy for you to know and to learn. You can use it on anything that you would like. Imagine a bag or a blanket, a cardigan. You can decorate pretty much any project with the twisted fringes. Imagine also a scarf. I don't know, there's just so many projects that you can decorate. So today I'm gonna be showing you how to do that. So without further ado, let's get into today's lesson. To make your twisted fringes, you're going to need your 8mm crochet hook and your yarn, whichever color corresponds to the one that you have to use for the fringes. In my case, it's color C, which is this nice hot pink. And you will also need a ruler or a measuring tape with a pen. In my case, I'm going to measure 10 inches on my whiteboard. Don't worry, I can erase this later. And I'm gonna make two little marks to mark my 10 inches. If you have a ruler, that will be easier for you. But in here I have my two little dots. And this is gonna be very helpful now to make all of our fringes the same length. So to begin, you're gonna grab your yarn and we're gonna start on one of the corners or one of the sides of the blanket, the bottom or the top of the blanket where the zigzag is. And in the chain space, you're going to insert your hook, grab your yarn, pull through, and then we're gonna make a chain to secure. I like making my chain with 2 strands of yarn with both of them attached, just so I make sure that the stitch is nice and secure and it's not gonna go anywhere. Now leave the tail behind, and again make sure you have a nice and long tail so you can weave in at the end and it's not gonna be too short to weave in. Now go to the next stitch and slip stitch. Now in here we're going to make our first fringe. You're gonna pull up a long loop just like that, and here we're gonna use the 2 dots that we have to measure approximately 10 inches. This is going to be double of the length of your fringes, in this case 5 inches. So now you're gonna start twisting, and you're gonna twist about 24 times. The more you twist, the thinner your fringes are gonna be, and the less you twist, a little bit chunkier, but you need a good amount of twists so we can form the fringe. So continue twisting, like I said, about 24 times, and when you're done, you're gonna bring that down, and as you can see, it's starting to coil on itself, and go back in the same stitch and slip stitch to secure. Now I like to help this fringe a little bit, so wherever it's going to twist, I grab my fingers and I help it twist the same direction. This is just gonna make it look nicer. Now you're gonna go to the next stitch, slip stitch again, and now pull a 10-inch loop again. Here I have my dots to measure, looks good, and now I start twisting. And we're gonna twist around 24 times, and this is also very helpful because then your fringes are going to look exactly the same if you know the exact number of times that you need to twist and the exact length. So then you go back in the same stitch and slip stitch to secure, and again I'm going in here with my fingers. I see where it's twisting and I go in the exact same direction that it was twisting on itself at the beginning, and here we have our fringes. So now we have to continue doing this all the way across. Here I am in one of the corners, and when you get to the corner, you don't have to worry about increases or decreases. Just make one fringe per stitch. So I go ahead and I make my fringe right here. and slip stitch. And now that's all you gotta do, friends. Continue making your fringes all the way across. And again, don't worry about increases or decreases. Make one fringe per stitch, all the way at the top of your blanket and then at the bottom. And you're gonna have a beautiful blanket at the end. And that is it, everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed this stitch along. It was so fun getting to show you step by step how to crochet this blanket. I hope I was a good teacher to you and that you were able to understand everything I taught you. And if you still have questions, please share them in the Facebook group, and of course share your pictures, your finished blankets, your progress pictures. You can follow along on all the social media platforms, and I'm here to answer all of your questions if you still have any. So I hope you guys enjoyed. It was a pleasure hosting this stitch along, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.